Hello, 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 and welcome back to Anywho, the podcast. So, before we
Woo!
start, I want to do a quick rant. We were supposed to
Mm-hmm.
record an episode with Aisha, but
Mm.
network issues, technical, I don't know, I don't want to blame anybody. Let's just say technical issues. We were going to talk about soft life, finances, and all of that. But yeah, Aisha said she really wants to talk about it. So we're gonna save that for another episode. So today it's just me and Mr. Michael Kure.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey, yo, guys, what's up?
So since we can't talk about the soft life just yet, we're gonna be talking about
Yeah.
our actual life. Should I call it the
Ooh.
hard life?
Yes, bro. Definitely the hard life.
So both of us are in this, we're in our transition phase, should I say. We're done with school.
Yeah.
We're technically adults, but we're both currently
Not
living with,
technically, we are.
well, yeah, we're both living with family. So yeah, I'm with my
Yeah.
grandma here, and you're with your aunt,
Uncle.
uncle.
With my uncle. Yeah.
He's your uncle in Abuja. So
He's
today we're
married,
gonna
so
be,
yeah, uncle and aunt.
but your family is related to the uncle.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So today we're gonna be talking about the semi-independent life that we're in right now. The struggle of
Okay.
trying to be your own man while sleeping under someone else's roof. The guilt, or maybe not, of eating family food when you have your own money, and just the battle to not be a burden. So yeah, let's
Yeah.
get into it. So I have one question to start us off right now.
Let's go.
Michael, another reason that I
Mm-hmm.
like you. Again, no homo. But I don't peg you, no, I don't peg you to be the kind of guy that goes out to party all night.
Do I even have the money to do that?
I mean, whether or not you do, the main thing is
No, I
that you
don't
don't
actually.
you don't go out to party all night. But in whatever scenario, do you ever stay out late? And even if you do or you don't, do you have a curfew? Or is there like an unspoken pressure to be at home at a certain time? Out of respect, of course.
Yeah, I love the aspect that you said unspoken
Yeah.
because, personally, for my own self, yeah, you know, at some point there was a time that I was like, wait, I'm I'm not in uni anymore. I'm a copper. You're like, you start feeling yourself to some point. You're like, normal rules shouldn't be applied to you because you're technically, as we said, adults or like above some kind of rules. But but I realized something, coming
Yeah.
from my own that what what you won't do to your own like that, you shouldn't do to like another person. Because I know that
Mm,
normally in my own home, I can't just do that. But if I was staying late and not coming back home on time, maybe due to some program that I went for or something, I would call. I would put a call and be like, okay, I have something that I'm doing now, but I'll be back home by this time. And okay, still back to your question. There's a reason why I would do that because yes, there is an unspoken time. So I would check and see, okay, my uncle and aunt that I'm staying with, their own children. How do they live? Do they come back home late or do they come back early? Okay, they don't stay out late. So definitely if their own children won't do that, why should I be like a bad example? And now I'm staying under their roof and me, I'm staying out late. That's like showing the
yeah.
children a bad example. So yeah, definitely
Mm,
an unspoken, there's an unspoken curfew. At a certain
yeah.
time, normally you shouldn't be out. But if you stay out for too long, you will place a call and give a
Yeah,
reason
yeah, yeah.
until the time that you will coming back.
Yeah, it's the same for me. Mine is both spoken and unspoken. I don't know if that
Ooh,
makes sense. It's
interesting.
not a definitive time, but I have
Yeah.
unfortunately there was a time I went to a friend's house. The friend's house is a bit close. I did inform them that
Okay.
I was going to the house, but on this particular day, we were playing
Yeah.
games and I kind of got
Ooh.
carried away. And I looked at the time and it was 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh, flip, it's 9 o'clock. And
Ooh.
unfortunately, my phone died. Um,
Ooh. So they couldn't get through to you.
Yeah,
Damn.
so they looked at the time and they were like, okay, Abdul is
Ye-
never this late. Is
Yeah.
and then they were calling me, but unfortunately my phone died and it's Kano, so they're
Damn.
kind of like, oh, I hope he's alive. Whoa, what's happening?
Yeah.
So they were worried. So yeah, they called and then yeah. I got in a bit of trouble. They were like, oh, you should come back
Yeah.
earlier at the time. I'm like, yes. I'm sorry.
You
I
know,
know.
in that aspect, I will just say a little bit of something. You know, in a way, since in their own defense, you know, we're staying with people we are related to, and in a way, they have been given responsibility over us. So if like
Yes.
anything happens to us, it's not us that will like be in trouble because
Mm,
it's them that they
yeah.
would call and be like, "Yo, my kid was under your protection. Why?" You know, so that's another pressure.
Definitely. That's just it. And another
Mhm.
aspect of living with relatives is they how do I say, they care about you.
Yeah,
Maybe
they really do.
a bit too much sometimes. But my grandma will always be worried. Oh, you've not eaten. What happened? Why didn't you eat? Did you eat outside? And I'll be like, oh no, I'm just not hungry. I don't know. So,
See, that's like a
in those
freaking advantage we have.
instances, well, we'll talk
Yeah.
about it in a bit later, but in those
Okay.
cases, I do feel a bit guilty when I don't eat, especially when they cook and they bring it for me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay,
You
thank you."
actually, especially if it's like, you know, you will just feel weird, like, bro, you are not even paying for this and you have been given for free,
Exactly.
even though it's not like your favorite food. Like, how do you see, oh, I'm not really into, you know, this kind of food?
Yeah.
Perhaps this, it's like a privilege also.
Yeah, that actually moves us to the next part. We've talked about that, and it's the guilt sometimes. I don't know, I don't want to call it guilt. It makes it sound bad, so to speak. But let's call it the economics of living at home. So,
Mm.
we both don't pay rent, alhamdulillah. But
Bro.
do you feel any pressure to pay for something else? Like you just feel like, oh, I should use my money to do something, like, I don't know. But if in my case, perhaps what I do is I try to buy everything that isn't food. If I need tissue, if I need water, if I need
Yeah.
what else would I need? Well, it's mainly just water. Toiletries,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
because this,
expect them to buy me toiletries,
yeah,
but but yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, do you feel the pressure? Like maybe them go and buy something, or even buy something for the house. Go and buy a bag of rice for them.
Yeah, although there's this, to be honest, I don't feel that pressure, yeah. But
Yeah.
recently, like, I went back to my home and I came back and I felt like, oh, damn, I'm actually being irresponsible because, bro, the federal government is paying me mine and I'm not, I'm just staying, going to work, coming back, eating, staying, sleeping, and then I'm off to
Yeah.
work again in the morning and stuff like that. So you're right, actually. And it just dawned on me more recently, yeah,
Okay.
that it's actually irresponsible. But they're like, how do I even put it? In the aspect of toiletries, yeah, like we share the same bedroom with like the boys because
Yeah.
we are staying together, like in the same room. So like
Yeah.
that one is already provided for. I think it's only once that it finished. So I like, you know, went to get one. There are like
Oh.
no particular things that like I can handle now. Okay, like recently, recently I took like part of it and I wanted to give, you know, the person that is in charge of me, yeah, like okay, from my this thing. But I was like, no. That's they are like doing it from their hearts. It's not because of,
Yes.
you know, stuff like that. So
Yes.
I shouldn't bother myself. I was like, damn, that even made me feel more worse.
Yeah.
I was like, but
This
yeah,
is a bit of a detour, but that thing about whenever, I don't know when, but at some point in my life, I had this realization that when someone older, or let's say someone, just say someone does something for you, whether it's a
Hmm.
favor or whether it's giving you a gift, that I would
Yeah.
always just accept it. I'm just like, okay, this person has taken the time to think
Yeah.
about me and do this and this from their heart. So the best thing I can do for them is not to be like, oh no, 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 don't do it. Just to accept it
Yeah.
and be like, thank you, and maybe try and do something in return. Not necessarily like payback, but more like, you two, you're doing something from your heart.
Yeah. But
Uh,
I will tell you one thing though
yeah,
that I really have in my heart, and I hope it continues because of like me staying here and how kind they are to me. Like I'm trying my best to reinforce it in my heart that definitely by God's grace, when I'm in a better position and my help is also needed, definitely I'll do my best. It's like,
yeah,
you know, retain the favor that we got. So, like,
yeah,
even though I might not be able to do anything now, I'm constantly reinforcing it in myself that, damn, in future, I'm definitely not praying for like them to be in any situation that they need my help. But if anything ever arises and my help is needed, no, definitely I'm going to be like Calvary, as what do they call it? Hail Mary and just
yeah.
swing in and just help out.
So you're not gonna forget your
So
day
that's
ones when you get your billions.
no, 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 no. It's gonna be hard.
Well, when
Gonna be hard.
we can't pay in cash. We can pay in
Yeah.
other ways.
Yeah, definitely. I try my
Helping
best to
out,
do some
helping out.
chores.
Do you fix what can you fix in the house if oh like the bulb explodes and you have to go and fix it. You're like, don't worry, Michael is here to save the day. Pop, 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 pop.
Mm,
Oh,
for
quick
Bob.
question before you
Yeah.
say that, have you had have you had any experiences like you fixed something maybe a bit trivial to you, but then when you did it, everybody was like, "Wow, did you just fix? Wow, you're such a genius."
Okay, I'm checking around right now. There is no particular, nothing has actually, okay, there was this one time that this stabilizer was giving me issue. I tried, bro, I tried to figure out what was wrong, but I didn't understand, so I just left it. This is
Oh
actually
no,
the
yeah.
opposite. That stabilizer embarrassed me. I tried, but I was just, but
Oh
apart from that,
wow.
there is nothing else that I can see right now that, spoils in the
Oh,
house and
well,
I
I
could
can't
be
say
okay.
mine is spoiled, but my grandmom, she can't do the admin of the TV, so she calls me every now and
Hmm.
then to help her. Maybe, I don't
Yeah,
know, turn it on or put some channel, or maybe when
yeah,
the inverter goes off, or
yeah,
if it's time to turn it on. Those little things, be available to
yeah.
help out.
Okay. In my own aspect now, I'm staying with like teenagers also. So in a way, like they're also, what I say, tech aware.
Yeah,
I don't know if you grab. So like
yeah,
in
yeah.
those kind of little aspect that, a 21st century person should know, they have idea of it. I think the highest one time that I did was just like read your place
Read
and
your
just,
face.
sometimes read, like read the place, read around, reading.
Oh, like the removing the weeds.
Exactly, reading. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
maybe washing the car sometimes. But
Yeah, I get it.
I was used to sweeping in our own house because everyone have their own chore. So every now
Mm.
and then
I want
I
to
do
do
that here.
more chores, gaskiya. I feel like I don't do enough. Because
Well, it depends if
unlike you, you're sharing with other people, like like you're in
yeah.
your room, you have other boys and the
Uh-huh.
toilets, so you shared. But for me,
Uh-huh.
there's like a room that is separate from the other room, and then the toilet too is separate. So it's just me that is using it.
Oh,
So yeah, that's why the
oh, that's
toiletries,
so
I just
dope.
buy everything myself, everything da 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 da
Yeah,
da.
yeah.
So
Now,
in
but that's
that kind
cool.
of, they have a house help, right? My grandma, obviously,
Oh,
she's by
I thought.
herself.
Why you
She's
won't
by
come
her,
stress yourself again?
she's by herself, so she needs a house help, obviously. But
Yeah.
I don't know if this helps anybody, but I sweep my own room by myself and wash the toilet by
Ooh,
myself. Oh yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Is
Green,
it that
green,
crazy
green
though?
flag husband material.
Okay. You read my
I, s-
my
I
TikTok.
saw that on one of your bios.
Yeah, that's my TikTok bio.
I was like, this guy don't actually this day. Since the first time that I checked your TikTok, that was your bio. I was wondering why. But I think
Bro,
now
it's my
it's
bio.
growing on me now. Yeah,
Bro.
actually it has character on it.
Yeah, it's a bit of me, innit? I'm
Unlike
trying to.
my own is like in my NYSC phase. Let's tell a story. I don't even know.
Wow. Well,
I don't
it's
even
kind
know.
of poetic in a way, you know.
Bro, move.
Okay, well, let's move on. We're gonna play a little
Mm,
game.
let's go, let's go. Hope
I'm
it's
calling
better
it.
than last time.
Oh, I don't think it is, but I'm calling it disrespectful or valid.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the easy one. Well, it's not easy. Well, I don't know. So you come home at 11 p.m., you know. We've already established that everybody's informed that you're coming back 11 p.m. and it's okay, so that's not a problem. But you came back
Uh-huh.
11 p.m. and you're hungry, you're starving. So you
Uh-huh.
warm up the last portion of food in the pot, but that last
Uh-huh.
portion of food was going to be used for breakfast the next day. Disrespectful or valid?
Wow, that's a tricky one. Cause bro, when I come back and I'm hungry,
You're not just hungry, you're starving.
bro, it's valid. In the morning, that again design. We will fix them. You know, go
Brothers,
spoil.
they'll find a way. They'll find something else to do.
We'll find a way together. Even me, I wake up in the morning and go and buy bread or something.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, same. Actually, I'm a bit of a food
Bro,
unenthusiast. So if I
I
saw it, I
realize these
probably
days
would be
food is
like,
important.
food is
Huh?
important. You realize these days? Is-
Don't worry, just continue.
Okay, next question. Now,
Yeah.
this one, I am a bit more relate. I relate with this one a lot more.
Okay.
So you buy expensive food, like fast food, whatever. You buy something expensive. Maybe you bought chicken. Maybe you bought something. You know, you just wanted to treat yourself,
Yeah.
but you bought it for yourself.
Yeah.
And you bring it into the house without buying for everyone else because obviously you're not that rich.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful or valid?
Disrespectful.
Straight
Because
up.
there's this thing that my brother used to say that like there's this thing. So in the night he bought like I forgot was it like a drink or is it milk and biscuit or something like that. And then I was like, oh, let's tell our junior sisters. They were like, no. He was like, since they don't know about it, let's just take it. Like it won't pain them. The only thing that can make it like pain them is when we tell them about it and we don't give them. But what they never know can never hurt them. I'm like, wow,
Exactly.
that's deep.
That's
So like if
literally a popular phrase. What you don't know
yeah,
can't hurt you.
exactly. So like unless you can find a way to like bring it to your room without anyone knowing and take it and get rid of the evidence, like not tomorrow in the morning we see the leather outside or something like that. If you can do that, then by all means do that. But if you can't, and you can't buy for everyone, bro, either you take it there
Yeah,
or you
so
get rid of the evidence.
okay, so I feel like a criminal because I do that, right? I try to like sneak in, let
And you
nobody
get rid
see
of the
it,
evidence.
and I try to get rid of the evidence. But like in that whole process, I always feel like I'm committing some crime because why am I sneaking
No, no,
around?
no, no. No, bro, no, bro. You can't afford for everybody. It's
I
okay.
cannot afford for everybody, exactly.
You're
And
good
I,
to
and
go.
I
You're good to go.
So yeah, valid. As long as no one finds out about it and you're not like
Yeah,
shoving it
then
down anyone's faces, you're like, yeah, valid.
exactly. It's only
Yeah.
that kind of thing like you bought it, then you went to the parlor and you took it only you. And I can't even imagine that scenario, sir.
Yeah, that is very disrespectful, I would say. So next, now this one is literally just happened to me while we were on this call.
Mm-hmm.
Locking your
Privacy.
bedroom door so you can record whatever content, but your family members are knocking to ask you a question.
I don't even know if I can place it in any of these categories.
Is it
I
disrespectful
don't
or is it
even know.
valid? Should I start?
Yeah, please start.
I don't know actually. But I would be leaning more towards valid because I don't know. Well, I guess if I'm not telling them what I'm doing and they're just there like, ah, this boy, what's happening? Then
Yes,
in that scenario, I can
yes,
recognize the disrespectful part. But like
yeah,
just now earlier when someone knocked on the door, I was like, okay,
yeah,
he's just gonna keep knocking. So I went and I was like, yo, I'm in a meeting. Please don't bother me.
yeah.
Whatever
Okay,
you
like
want.
you see in this aspect now, I agree on the valid because in your own place they knocked. So like that's okay. It's a different thing than maybe you were recording and they just opened the door and just started saying ta 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 ta. So like no privacy in that aspect, and that would be disrespectful. So it's the
Very.
same for me. They knock. That's when I haven't even told them that, oh, I'm recording a particular thing. They knock first. Is
Yeah.
anyone inside like doing something before they come in?
Yeah, and by the way, I am talking about you, the act of you locking a door that's, in a house that's not yours.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, it's about you being disrespectful, not them. I mean, it's their
oh,
house.
oh, okay. Oh no,
Yeah.
like in my own aspect, for you, it's not disrespectful. For me, it is because why? Because like we're staying in the same room. I don't know if you
Yeah.
understand. So like it's
Yes.
not just my room. I shouldn't just like lock it. What if someone wants to
Yeah.
use the toilet or something? But like in your
Exactly.
own situation, I feel it's kind of valid because
Yeah,
it's your
yeah.
room.
More or less, kind of, maybe. I could
Yeah,
say
yeah, you
some
have,
like everybody would be like, "Oh, well, cool, that thing is in your room."
yeah.
Okay, well, moving on to the next question. Now, this one needs a bit of well, I don't think so. You can imagine it either way. But turning on the generator or the inverter or whatever, just to charge your
Mm-hmm.
phone or just to charge your laptop
Oh no,
because it's
disrespectful. You
low,
did mad.
even though no one else use it.
Disrespectful. Don't even finish it. It's disrespectful. It's not even done. On top with it. Eh?
So I will agree that it's disrespectful, so much so. But I have been in such situations where my devices are low and I really need to use it, whether it's for
Yeah,
work or for
okay.
personal or whatever. And I'm just there like, oh, what should I do? Have you heard that phrase? It's better to apologize later than to ask for permission now.
No, I haven't heard that.
Oh, well, you've heard of it now. There's a phrase that's like, yo, it's better to just apologize later than ask for permission. Now it's just like, okay, instead of asking for permission, just do it and then say sorry after.
Just read it. Is that what you did?
No, of course not. I'm not, I don't like apologizing
Okay,
later.
so,
But
so.
what I would do is I'll be like, Grandmama, please, I want to, let me charge you.
A
But I'll be
beg
like,
aspect.
Grandmama,
Especially if you
I
have
want to do
something urgent.
meeting. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
You get it. Even though your meeting is
Yes.
calling Michael on the podcast.
Well, it's a meeting, is it? Nonetheless.
Yeah, it's a meeting actually.
Yeah, so
Online
it's
meeting.
exactly, exactly. I'd be like, "Oh, grandma, I have a meeting." I think she would understand what that means. So it's valid if you don't do it
It
illegally.
is.
If you do it without
It
asking
is.
anyone, you just walk in and walk to your room. I mean, that's major disrespect.
Bro, I can't even imagine that scenario. It's like crazy, like putting on the chair, then, going, sitting in the parlor, they're charging your stuff. And you're like, yes, I did that.
So yeah, that's that. If we've seen that we are both guilty, well, I don't think we're both guilty. We are very respectful individuals.
Yeah, we are. I don't know about
Mm-hmm.
Aisha though.
I don't know about Aisha though. I was
She
telling
seems
Aisha when I was
disrespectful.
telling her
Tell
when
her I
she
said this.
didn't
Yeah,
when
yeah.
she didn't
Uh,
come for the last two episodes. I was like, you were not in the episode, but we kept talking about you. And in this
are you
episode too, we were
serious?
talking about Aisha again.
Something she would feel like she's important. I don't want her to feel that way.
Well, I didn't put it exactly in that way. I was just like, we missed you just a little bit that we were talking that we talked bad about you.
You see, how would you
I
say
specifically
you
told
missed
her
her? Don't
I
say we.
specific I specifically said that we talked bad about her. So
You're reminding me of something. Someone caught me one of my video. I said, I said social media. Did you hear the pronunciation?
Social, social,
Social,
social.
social,
Show, you know
show.
that
Say
weird thing
show.
happens that you just
Yeah,
randomly switch letters.
exactly.
Your
Like
brain,
I
I
said
don't know,
social,
bro.
and
Your
then
brain now
I
puts the
posted the
C in the
video.
S and the S put in the
I tell
S in the
you,
C.
and
Shush.
somebody wrote it in the comments. Was like, did I just hear social? I was like, oh my god, somebody caught me. Oh shit.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. Well, before
Mm-hmm.
we derail too much, yeah, we live and we know we are lucky to be where we are. So
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Kure, I have one question.
Okay.
Abuja is expensive, everybody knows that.
Yup. Yup.
So having the privilege of living in your family house, not paying rent or any of that, is quite nice,
Yeah.
isn't it? So would you say
Bro.
having that burden, so to speak, off of you has made you, I don't know, I want to say take any risks, but just do more that you would have normally done, perhaps as a content creator, whatever, than you would have otherwise been doing it if you had to be paying rent.
Wait, sorry. Can you still come again with the question? Let me
S-
understand it well.
So you're not paying rent. If you are paying
Mm-hmm.
rent, that's a huge portion of your money going into paying rent. A huge portion of your
Yeah,
brain
definitely.
power, not just your money, your
Definitely.
brain power figuring out rent. But now you're
Yeah.
not paying rent. So I'm asking if that
Yeah.
extra brain power and that extra cash flow is making you do anything better as a content person or whatever your career is. Well, it is a content person. So yeah.
I would say, to be honest, I have mixed feelings in that area because, sometimes I always think of the alternate reality. So yes, because yeah, truly, I'm not paying the rent. So there are sometimes that I can take from my Alawi. I have an uncle that has a camera. Sometimes I rent the camera. So I go to his place in town and then I record content there. That was like I think once or twice. So okay, if I was paying rent, I won't use that money to go there. I would
Yeah,
use it to,
definitely.
feel yeah. But there's another thing that I think also that they say necessity is the mother of inventions, and
Yeah.
your mind opens up when some things are necessary. So if I was staying alone and I needed to pay rent, I would start thinking of even in the aspect of content, I would start thinking of okay, doing things that would help me to make this money and also fund the kind of lifestyle that I want.
Yeah, that
And
you
plus,
want.
if I was staying
Yes.
alone, well, not necessarily that the aesthetics would be good of maybe me staying alone, but I feel I would have this more creative freedom to turn the house upside down and, record at different
Yeah,
places that I
yeah,
want
yeah.
since it's just me.
So that's
So
actually,
that's,
I want to touch
yeah.
on that for a little bit, maybe the last thing. What is one
Okay.
thing you're looking most forward to eventually, after you have your own space? Is it perhaps walking
Oh.
around in your boxers? Well, let me see. What am I looking forward to living alone? Honestly,
Yeah, walking around in your boxers.
no, bro. Why would I walk around in my boxers?
No, no,
Uh,
no. I would love that.
I would. Well,
Like for myself.
I was
Okay,
being
proceed.
sarcastic just then, but people
Mm.
let the audience not think I'm a bit of a weirdo. Well, that would be nice. But what would the most thing I would be looking forward to? I think that freedom. I don't know what it is, man. Just knowing that, yeah. Well, I know the additional things that I'm not looking for is all the extra work I have to start thinking about. We're assuming we are still bachelors in this case. So all the extra
Mm.
things I have to think about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, that I otherwise wouldn't think about. But one thing I would say I'm looking forward to is definitely just I guess in a way walking around in your boxers because you are free to do so.
Yeah, I guess we can use that as an expression. Yes, okay. So one of the things for me, as I told you earlier, is like recording videos wherever and whenever, because I know that's
Mm,
just me. I could literally just in the parlor, in the middle of the parlor, I could just lie down and just face my phone up and just start saying what I want to say because I know that this is my place. Nobody can just, just enter and just, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
apart from that, okay, to be honest, yeah, that's just like my major thing. As you just said,
You
like
know,
this freedom that you know that you are in control of
yes.
you in that, in those four corners.
Yes.
But you know the scary thing?
Yeah, what's the scary thing?
Sometimes thinking about these things make me scared because the more now that I'm staying under someone's roof, I'm realizing the what it costs, like maintenance, getting food,
Yeah,
getting water, NEPA
exactly.
bill. Some things just
The
came up,
things that I am not
something
looking
just
forward
happened.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're like, sometimes when you wish for something and you now get what you wished for, you're like, damn, I didn't know it was like
Yeah.
this.
But
So
some
I'm scared
take
in that
your
aspect.
yeah,
But
yeah,
because,
definitely.
since when, for me personally, since when I was small, or like, I think since when I was in university, I went to the university from home.
Yes, yes, so did I.
So for myself, I haven't had that, um, that feeling of being alone. I
Mm, we
don't know
are
if you
similar.
understand.
We are similar in that respect because I
Exactly.
also, it's like I also like I've
Yeah.
not
So
experienced that.
I wished, like, I longed for that feeling of just, just being alone.
For me, that's why that was part of the reason I was looking forward to camp because I was like, well, that's it's not alone, but
Bro,
it's kind of similar in that I'm like,
bro,
it's just
comfort.
so stuff.
I feel, do you know that's what somebody said? Okay, sorry, we're
Really?
digressing. Somebody said it's like the people that I enjoyed camp the most were people that didn't go to boarding school or like stay in this thing. Because for them it was like a whole new experience and they were like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess he has a point.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, we'll see when the time comes. Hopefully, when we do that,
Mm.
we won't have to
We'll
stay
go for
alone
another
for too
podcast
long.
before getting married. That's on you.
Yeah, that's on you.
No,
That's
no,
on
no, no.
us. What are you talking about?
No, me, I'm sure. Like, if I get my own place, I still want minimum a year alone before I
You
even like
want
get someone.
the
Like, even though I'm dating
solace.
someone at that time, don't like, okay, hi, most likely don't even visit me. But even though you visit me, you are just staying for a while. Like, we're not together, like that kind of
Yeah,
husband and
yeah,
wife
yeah,
style.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
like, I
get you. I
want to
get
be
you.
alone. I want that space. I want to enjoy my
Mm,
company.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to everyone listening who is also in this semi-adult phase, saving money on rent, but paying in running errands and stuff, we see you. We are also in that phase. So enjoy the free food while it lasts, but don't get too comfortable. Don't go
Mm.
and buy food outside and eat it in the parlor in front of everyone.
I
So
guess
anywho, we'll be back next week, hopefully, with Aisha.
with that big headed girl.
This is a whole new dynamic. I don't know what's happening.
Let's go. I
So
don't know too.
Michael, go and greet everyone from me at home, and yeah, bye guys. See you next week, hopefully.
Thank you for having me, bro.